Argentina are all smiles coming into this game.
Hello everybody,
They've already
and
secured their
welcome to
ticket to the
today's
promised
match.
land. This is effectively preparation for life in greener pastures. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then.
Peter, I think there's a good chance that opposition strikers today will have their work cut out with Vitor Baia, simply because he's been a high achiever all through his career, and that winning mentality remains very, very strong.
Yeah, the judge keepers by absence of mistakes, and he makes very few.
I'd be happy playing with him behind me.
He's had it taken off him. Is there any big chance? It's in!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Number 22, Schneider! Schneider! Schneider!
Argentina are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, what a mistake! And Ljungberg! And there's a goal! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Is number 7,
Tottenham are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Ljungberg, a dangerous raider down the right-hand side. Ljungberg, oh, that's fabulous. Cross goes in there, and a header! He will be livid with himself.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Ljungberg, nice bit of skill, and he's away. He's got away. In by Ljungberg. Van Dijk tries to clear. Great ball, and he's in here. He's on it. Can he get away?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Koundé is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Tottenham really do like to play the long ball.
And how does that work for them?
Well, you don't want the ball just coming back at you, Peter. You need somebody in there who'll make it stick.
And it's Serginho. Now, can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Tottenham find a position of real strength now. Mbappe. Delivery from Mbappe. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Mbappe. Ljungberg. Now it's Messi. Schneider. And it's Belletti. Azar quietly revving up.
Has been indicated.
That's good play. It's Azar! has happened here? So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates. Substitution on the field, number 6, Mbappe. Coming on to replace him is number 9.
So, into the second half.
Argentina really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Kim Min-jae cuts out the pass. Hazard. Belletti. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Messi. Belletti. And it's Schneider. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's there to belt it away. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Beckham. Nicely aimed pass. And that has put paid to that. And it's Hazard. Messi. He is through here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well read, nice interception. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival, Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that pass just didn't quite work. Kim Min-jae. Can he get it through? Not the most accurate pass. But that has not gone well. Looking for options for movement. Drogba! And he hits the net! They are playing them off the park! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And he skips past his man, and he's had it nicked away. And it's Belletti. Belletti. Almada does really well to win the ball there. Schneider. And this is Drogba. Tottenham have a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one.
Well, distance doesn't dissuade him. He has the requisite power.
David Beckham! An individual masterpiece! About as smooth as it gets! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
David Beckham.
Tottenham are having a ball here.
There will be 3 minutes.
A sharp little ball here. And he's in on goal. There's the shot! Ruled out the best in the keeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Gonzalez getting this one clear. Pinches it off him. And time is up. Argentina cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom. Well, nothing beats the feeling of getting promoted. The hard work already done, the team can set out to enjoy this game and bask in the adulation of their adoring fans. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
Vinicius Junior! And he's gone direct here. In with the challenge. No way through. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's been caught napping. Gattuso! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Look at the space here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Argentina really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Silvestre does really well to win the ball there. Messi has it out wide and in space. Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Vinicius Junior. McAllister is always looking to break lines. Now it's Bale. Big chance! And he hits the net. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's a great ball here. Great chance! That's a cute ball. Short changes him with that pass. Pepe. That's a sharp pass. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Has been indicated.
Gattuso. Distributed tidily.
You can never be short of runners into space.
And that is the end of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Back on the way then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival, looking for the run. Bullet driving forwards. Bullet! And he couldn't finish.
Bullet deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And it's Bullet. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Passing is crisp and sharp, and here's Azar. Vinicius Junior, and he shoots! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Can he get it through? Bale. And the finish! just cruising. They are cruising. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Pullet. Marcelo is always looking to play quality balls. Azar. Now Gattuso. Messi. And that has put paid to that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Robertson. Here's a sharp little ball here. Silvestre cuts out the pass. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. The ball's gone astray. Now that looks a decent ball. Otto tries a cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And here's Vinicius Junior. And here's Bale. It's Bale! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Vinicius Junior goes for a shot! Oh, crossbar! Foyt clears it away. It's their second corner of the game. Pullet plays it short. Good ball, shapes to shoot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, it's Gerrard. Very nicely done. Oh, it's played into the area. And that's been well dealt with. Messi. Robertson.
There will be 3 minutes.
Referee's given a throw. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Tries to pass it through. And we're done. Argentina suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Argentina desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas.
Argentina are already in celebration mode, free from pressure, free from tension. All that remains is to add the icing to the promotion cake. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well, now here's a team sheet that speaks of excitement and unpredictability, Jim.
It certainly does, Peter, especially since it includes a certain Dimitar Berbatov. I think he'll be the key to connecting the midfield to the attack here. Such a potent finisher, but remarkably unselfish too, and he will often drop that little bit deeper to try and trigger attacks himself.
Just such a clever footballer, and there's always a sense of danger when he's around.
Really looking forward to seeing him.
The pass is intercepted. Can he latch on to this? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's going wide left. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's played, and the shot! Goal! Santos! And Santos take the lead. That was a given. It always was.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And here's Havertz.
Havertz really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Gonzalez. Not the most accurate pass. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Now it's Dani Olmo. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Almada. And the shot's on here. Can he finish? And we have our very first corner. Well, there's the clearance. And back to the goalkeeper.
Argentina certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Oh, easy pickings there. Can he get it through? He's being urged to shoot. Can he finish? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
It's a searching pass. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That's a good ball. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Argentina currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 40. He's going for goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Santos, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Santos are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Now it's Messi. Great chance!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Real chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Santos are looking to go forward now. Stood up well to him there. And here's Messi. Decent chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Alexander-Arnold has created 1 goal already. Played out to the left flank. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
Argentina really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Messi. Messi! Oh, it's come off the upright. Argentina are running out of time and out of options.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Almada. Looking for the run. That has not gone well.
Argentina really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
But that signals the very end. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable
Just a
for
quick
those
request
with a
today
vested
for everybody
interest.
to please kindly remove any cars.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
The
I
stadium.
think it's one of these games where both have plenty to think about. I don't think it was by design the game ended this way. A listless loss and unconvincing win, depending on which perspective you want to look at it from.
Argentina are all smiles coming into this game. They've already secured their ticket to the promised land. This is effectively preparation for life in greener pastures. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Well, that looks a decent ball.
That was lovely, that.
He's picked his way through. Ronaldo. Foyt with a fine tackle. McAllister. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking to play him in. Guardiola spots it and intercepts. Almada.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That is good alertness. And it's Messi. Driving forward. Or facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Messi. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Hazard. And this is Messi.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Nice defending, physical and effective. Almada was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle.
Gonzalez! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Almada. Nicely shaped ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Fernandes. Foyt. And it's McAllister. Fernandes. And it's Messi. Now it's Messi. Messi is flagged offside. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Just a quick reminder today.
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Argentina are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Now it's Gonzalez. And the shot! And yes, it's there! It is an explosive start to the second half. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Number 8, Gonzalez. Gonzalez. Gonzalez.
Argentina are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Spread out to the left. Now it's Gonzalez. Pass somewhat off target. Dani Olmo. Aimed beyond the... And Messi! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Messi has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
In with the challenge. Gonzalez. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Oh, that's fabulous. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Hakimi. They're urging him to shoot. Good challenge. Excellent challenge.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Hakimi. Now it's Fernandez. He's had a shot! And that's a tidy finish. Manchester United are back on level terms. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That's the throw.
Substitution.
He was under real pressure there. And the shot! And how did he not put that away?
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Fernandez picks it up from the goal kick. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Alexander-Arnold receives it in a good position here. Guardiola promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Hakimi.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And a chance!
Oh, that is rather wayward.
Time added on 4 minutes. Taylor. Taylor! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's absolutely full of...
And after a brief check, the referee blows his whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter,
Security staff
I suppose
for
it's
each block.
something.
Please report
not
to the
ideal
staff
for
room
either side,
immediately.
of course. Although, if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this. And I think the result is quite fair.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Argentina are all smiles coming into this game.
ladies and
They've
gentlemen,
already secured their
welcome
ticket to the
to
promised land. This is effectively preparation for life in greener pastures. This truly is a place of which you never tire. The San Siro, one of the most historic of football venues in Italy or indeed anywhere. So we're very much on the way now.
Well, Roy Mackay will be key here, Peter. He'll be leading the line, operating as the target man. We all know how good he is in the air and how good he is when the area is crowded.
One of the very best in the business, isn't he?
And his numbers certainly say so. So many of his goals coming on the break, of course. And I think this team will be set up to counter-attack to suit his style.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, there's a probing ball. That's put paid to the danger. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now the cross. Oh, good line! He will be livid with himself.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Talinia picks it up from the goal kick. But he's forced to go back. Looking for options for movement. João Palhinha. Quality ball. That has been slung wide. Lino is flagged offside. Argentina are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Ambitious ball here. And the shot! Goal! Inter! And there is your opener. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Is number 19, Leroy Sané.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And Messi! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
João Palhinha, that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Mackay. Almada.
Argentina truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Foyt. Tries to play it through. Real chance here. Real chance! And no mistake. Argentina are level. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Is number 18, Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Nicely aimed pass. Gonzalez. Can he get on the end of this?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
So, a temporary halt to the action. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Argentina
Just
will
a
be
quick
pretty
announcement,
happy
it is now
with the way
time for
they've
our
performed
special
so
lottery.
far. They
Please grab the
remain
tickets
calm
you were
after
given
going
when you were
behind,
walking through the
and they
gates.
were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Argentina are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Gonzalez. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, played through for the wide man. Now this chance, surely! Goal! Argentina! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Argentina leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Cross needs to be good.
The
Gonzalez.
attendance for this match was 80,314.
And here's Sané. Sané going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Messi. Sané cuts it out. Robertson. More and more pressure on the ball here. Sané. Almada. And here's Messi. And claimed it back swiftly. Messi. Oh, good-looking ball.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Messi, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's shifting through the gears here. Crosses it in here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Inter really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And here's Mackay. Mackay gets flagged offside.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
João Palhinha. Now it's Lewandowski. Neymar. Well, that looks a decent... Goes for a shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Well, I think the defence are probably going to come in for a rollicking after this, Peter. They got away with one there.
Sané looking understandably energised after his goal. And it's Messi.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And he cuts out the supply. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Almada. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that.
And just a quick
Messi
reminder
taking
today
in
to
the
please
accolades,
drink
having been
responsibly.
named man of the
Anyone appearing
match,
intoxicated
and
or behaving
deservedly
in
so.
an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very
What
much
a
for your
turnaround.
cooperation.
Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction and an absolutely terrific win.
Well, that's it for tonight's match.